Presented by Listen Headlines, latest world news from trusted sources. Updating daily at 6 a.m. New York. Global Issues News Headlines.
March 13, 9:22 America, New York. Global South stagnating under heavier debt burden. Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia, March 13. IPS. Much higher interest rates, due to Western central banks, are suffocating developing nations, especially the poorest, causing prolonged debt distress and economic stagnation. Read the full story. Global South stagnating under heavier debt burden, on globalissues.org. Right pointing arrow.
New York Times World News. March 13, 8:27 America, New York. Middle East crisis. Israel allows UN trucks to take food directly into northern Gaza. 6 trucks reached a part of Gaza where the humanitarian crisis is especially dire, using a route that had not been used for aid delivery since the war began. Copyright Fatima Shper, Associated Press. Palestinians lining up for a meal in Rafah, in southern Gaza, on Tuesday.
BBC News World.
March 13, 8:18 America, New York. China warns of consequences if U.S. bans TikTok. U.S. lawmakers will vote on a bill that would force the app to cut Chinese ties or be banned in the U.S.
BBC News World. March 13, 8:10 America, New York. World's oldest lipstick traced back 5,000 years. The deep red lip paint found at an ancient graveyard site in what is now southern Iran is identified.
The Independent.
March 13, 8:07 America, New York. House to vote on bill that could ban TikTok in U.S. Latest updates. An official ban on TikTok in the U.S. could begin today. Copyright 2024. The Associated Press. All rights reserved.
Mirror World News.
March 13, 8:07 America, New York. Dad of 3 stung to death by swarm of bees that invaded his car. Michel Villamoya was driving on a motorway in Colombia when an angry swarm of bees got into the car, causing him to crash before he later died, having reportedly suffered an allergic reaction to the venom.
PowerPost. March 13, 8:06 America, New York. GOP-led states expand crackdowns on transgender care. South Carolina and Virginia are the only 2 southern states without bans on trans minors obtaining gender-affirming care. Republicans controlling South Carolina's legislature are trying to change that.
Wall Street Journal World News.
March 13, 8:04 America, New York. Basic Materials Roundup. Market Talk. Syensqo, Caliber Mining and more in the latest market talks covering basic materials.
Wall Street Journal World News.
March 13, 8:01 America, New York. Energy and Utilities Roundup. Market Talk. Saudi Aramco, Ballard Power Systems and more in the latest market talks covering energy and utilities.
Wall Street Journal World News.
March 13, 8 o'clock America, New York. Hot new Bitcoin funds are still waiting for buy-in from financial advisors. Individual investors, who are shifting their Bitcoin holdings from more expensive crypto products, appear to be driving the ETF demand.
Mirror World News.
March 13, 8 o'clock America, New York. Brutal hammer attack on Alexei Navalny 8. Likely, carried out by Russia, says Lithuania. Leonid Volkov was attacked in Vilnius, Lithuania, on Tuesday. Gabrielius Landsbergis, Lithuania's foreign minister, said perpetrators will have to answer for their crime.
BBC News World.
March 13, 7:59 America, New York. MEPs approve world's first comprehensive AI law. The EU's AI Act seeks to counter the risks associated with the rapidly growing AI sector.
Wall Street Journal World News.
March 13, 7:58 America, New York. Auto and Transport Roundup. Market Talk. Porsche AG, BYD and more in the latest market talks covering the auto and transport sector.
Mirror World News.
March 13, 7:56 America, New York. Woman told lump on head was skull growth, given grave diagnosis 20 years later. Mum of 4 Kylie Bartlett, 47, was given the diagnosis after doctors were happy to allow her growth to go untreated for over 2 decades and has told others to get a second opinion if concerned.
Wall Street Journal World News.
March 13, 7:55 America, New York. Financial Services Roundup. Market Talk. Generali, Loandapat and more in the latest market talks covering financial services.
Wall Street Journal World News. March 13, 7:51 America, New York. Tech, Media and Telecom Roundup. Market Talk. Xiaomi, IHS Holding and more in the latest market talks covering technology, media and telecom.